I want to begin by asking you, gently and sincerely, to let go of worry and tension, because they do not serve either of us and only create unnecessary weight on our hearts. Worry has a way of clouding what is real and meaningful, turning hope into fear and possibilities into doubts. Tension steals peace from moments that deserve softness and trust. Neither of us benefits from carrying that burden, especially when what exists between us has always been rooted in something far deeper than fear. Instead of holding on to anxiety, I encourage you to place your trust in me and in the potential of what our love can bring. Trust does not mean ignoring challenges, it means believing that what we share is strong enough to withstand them. It means allowing faith in us to quiet the noise of uncertainty and remembering that love, when nurtured with patience and honesty, can transform even the most difficult circumstances. I ask you to reflect on the times when we were together, when we lived and loved without boundaries or fear, when the world around us seemed to fade and all that mattered was the space we shared. Those moments were filled with a rare kind of beauty and serenity, the kind that cannot be manufactured or forced. They were moments where laughter felt effortless, connection felt natural, and love flowed without conditions. In those times, we didn't question the depth of our bond or worry about what might come next, we simply existed in the truth of what we felt. There was freedom in that, and peace, and a sense of being exactly where we were meant to be. Those memories are not fleeting or insignificant, they are proof of what we are capable of creating together when fear has no voice. The waves of love, attraction, and emotion that moved between us were incredibly strong and transformative, leaving an imprint that time has never erased. They reshaped how I understand connection, intimacy, and devotion. Those feelings were not shallow or temporary, they were powerful because they were real, grounded in mutual recognition and a deep emotional resonance. I hope you hold on to those memories and allow them to guide you, especially when doubt tries to take hold. Let them remind you that what we shared was not an illusion or a momentary spark, but something meaningful and enduring. Focus on that deep, powerful feeling we shared and let it serve as a compass, pointing us back to the beauty and potential of what we can still build together. We have always had the ability to connect with each other, no matter the distance or circumstances. That connection has never relied solely on proximity or words, it lives in the quiet spaces of the heart. It is always there when we choose to focus on it. When panic or uncertainty begins to rise, I want you to pause and center yourself on your heartbeat. Feel the rhythm that keeps you grounded and alive, and let it remind you that you are not alone. In those moments, remember that I am always here, to support you, to love you, and to reassure you. My presence may not always be physical, but it is constant and intentional, anchored in care and commitment. I want you to know that I am deeply committed to dispelling any fears or doubts about our connection. Fear often comes from the unknown, but what we share is familiar, proven, and deeply rooted. You have left an indelible mark on my heart, one that stands apart from every other experience I have known. It is a mark defined not just by love, but by understanding, by shared vulnerability, and by a sense of recognition that feels rare and profound. My desire has always been to be so close to you that I understand every facet of who you are, to know your strengths and your fears, your joys and your doubts, your light and your shadows. You are a profound mystery to me, not in a distant or unattainable way, but in the way that makes me want to keep learning, keep discovering, and keep growing alongside you. You offer more than I ever imagined was possible. You bring love that is deep and intentional, strength that inspires resilience, and a sense of adventure that invites growth and transformation. With you, life feels expansive, filled with possibility and promise. You represent not only companionship, but a new and exciting way of living, one rooted in authenticity, courage, and shared purpose. For all these reasons and more, I cherish you deeply. My love for you is boundless and eternal, not confined by time, distance, or circumstance. There is no one and nothing that could ever diminish the special feelings and emotions you have brought into my life, because they are woven into who I am. I want you to understand how deeply you are ingrained in my heart and how much I rely on you, not out of dependency, but out of trust and mutual respect. My love for you is all-encompassing, and I hold you in the highest regard. You are someone I admire, value, and honor, not just for what you give to me, but for who you are at your core. I eagerly anticipate the day when I can be with you again, when I can hold you close and experience the comfort of your warmth and presence. The thought of being near you again brings a sense of calm and belonging that words can barely capture. As we each navigate our own journeys, I am following my heart with patience and intention, knowing that we are both working through our challenges in our own ways. Growth is rarely simple, and healing often requires time and reflection. I trust that what we are doing now, learning, strengthening, and preparing, is necessary for what lies ahead. I look forward to the moment when our paths align once more, when the lessons we've learned individually come together to support something even stronger than before. I am committed to being fully prepared for the new journey we are about to embark on together, approaching it with clarity, honesty, and an open heart. Even as I face numerous obstacles and roadblocks right now, I hold firmly to the belief that God has a beautiful plan for us. Faith gives meaning to struggle and reminds me that delays are not denials, but opportunities for refinement and alignment. My love, passion, and respect for you have only deepened over the years, remaining unwavering despite the passage of time and the challenges we've faced. I want you to know that I speak from the heart when I say that I tried to move on after we initially separated. I truly made the effort to find closure, to let go, and to move forward with my life. I explored other paths, sought new beginnings, and searched for peace in different directions. Yet no matter what I did, no one and nothing could ever compare to you. The connection we share stands apart, unmatched and irreplaceable. You are uniquely special to me, and my feelings for you have endured because you hold a place in my heart unlike any other. That place has remained untouched, reserved, and deeply protected. It is where love lives without condition and where hope quietly waits. I am looking forward to reuniting with you and embracing the future we have ahead, knowing with certainty that what binds us together is rare, meaningful, and truly irreplaceable. They are moving through one of the most difficult and defining phases of their life, a period marked by constant pressure, relentless challenges, and the feeling that nothing is falling into place. It seems as though every area of their life is being tested simultaneously, pushing them to emotional, mental, and spiritual limits they may never have encountered before. There is a sense that the universe itself is demanding resilience, patience, and growth, even though the weight of these lessons feels overwhelming. Financially, they are experiencing significant instability, facing ongoing hardships that have created persistent stress and anxiety. The uncertainty surrounding money, security, and stability has become a heavy burden, one that lingers in their thoughts and disrupts their peace. These financial struggles are not isolated, they seep into every corner of their life, influencing decisions, limiting options, and amplifying fear about the future. As the strain continues, it begins to take a toll on their physical health. The emotional weight they carry manifests in exhaustion, tension, and other health issues that make daily life even more challenging. Their body is responding to prolonged stress, signaling that the pressure has gone on for too long without adequate relief. This creates a vicious cycle in which declining health further limits their ability to cope with financial and emotional stressors, deepening their sense of vulnerability. Alongside this, they are grappling with a profound loss that has left a lasting imprint on their psyche. Whether this loss involves finances, stability, or the departure of someone deeply meaningful, its impact is undeniable. Grief lingers quietly yet persistently, shaping their emotions and coloring their perception of the world. They are struggling to fully process this loss, and the unresolved pain adds another layer of heaviness to an already fragile emotional state. At the same time, they are burdened by family and work responsibilities that leave little room to breathe. Expectations continue to pile up, and they feel compelled to show up for others even when their own reserves are depleted. They are trying to fulfill obligations, meet deadlines, and support those who rely on them, all while silently struggling to stay afloat. The sense of drowning under responsibility is real, as though there is no pause button, no moment to simply rest and regroup. This constant pressure makes it increasingly clear that they need time alone, space to reflect, to process, and to tend to their mental and physical health. Solitude is not a luxury for them right now, it is a necessity for survival and healing. Without moments of quiet and self-care, the risk of complete burnout looms dangerously close. Complicating matters further is the presence of a third-party situation that has intensified their distress. Someone in their environment is attempting to exert control over them, possibly through manipulation or blackmail, leaving them feeling trapped and powerless. This external pressure strips away their sense of autonomy and freedom, creating fear and constant vigilance. They may feel as though they are walking on unstable ground, unsure of whom to trust or how to safely navigate the situation. The inability to break free from this dynamic adds another crushing weight to their already heavy burdens. It feeds into a growing sense of despair, making it harder for them to find meaning, direction, or hope. They may question their purpose, their worth, and whether there is a light at the end of this tunnel. These thoughts deepen feelings of hopelessness, as though the challenges will never truly end. Yet amid this darkness, the appearance of the Strength card carries a powerful and necessary message. It serves as a reminder that, despite everything they are facing, they possess profound inner strength, courage, and resilience. This strength may not always feel accessible, especially when exhaustion clouds their judgment, but it exists nonetheless. They are being called to reconnect with this inner reserve, to trust that they are capable of enduring and overcoming even the most difficult circumstances. True strength, in this sense, is not about force or dominance, but about patience, compassion for oneself, and the quiet determination to keep going. It is about believing in one's ability to rise again, even after repeated setbacks. For the divine masculine, there is a strong caution to think carefully before making any major decisions during this time. The path ahead is fraught with risk, and impulsive choices could lead to serious consequences. This is a moment for strategic thinking, careful planning, and restraint. Not everyone in their surroundings can be trusted, and some individuals may not have their best interests at heart. It is essential for them to guard their vulnerabilities closely, sharing personal struggles only with those who have proven their loyalty and integrity. Even seemingly friendly faces may conceal hidden motives, making discernment a critical skill right now. Maintaining healthy boundaries and staying alert can prevent further harm and protect what little stability remains. Although the road ahead is dangerous and uncertain, it is not without hope. With vigilance, patience, and thoughtful action, they can navigate these challenges and emerge stronger on the other side. This period, though painful, holds the potential for profound transformation and growth. It is crucial for those around them to approach this situation with empathy, understanding, and genuine support. Judgment or pressure will only deepen their wounds, while compassion can provide a much-needed sense of safety. Encouraging them to prioritize their mental and physical health is vital, as is reminding them that rest and self-care are not signs of weakness, but acts of survival and self-respect. they must be reminded that they are not alone in this struggle. With love, guidance, and steady emotional support, they can begin to rebuild their sense of hope and purpose. By embracing kindness, patience, and empathy, both toward themselves and from others, they can slowly create a safe and nurturing space where healing becomes possible. It is within this space that resilience is strengthened, clarity returns, and new possibilities begin to take shape. Together, through compassion and understanding, it becomes possible to transform even the most painful chapter into a foundation for deeper strength, wisdom, and renewal.